back right where I picked up off of is how words are said. Who cares, because I'm back nonetheless. More ball talk in this episode. I used that term in the previous. What is ball talk, you might ask? It's talking ball. There you go. We're talking some ball. So, Sunday is the day that I have the most time to watch baseball. Sunday and Saturday, usually Sunday, because, Sunday's the acceptable sit around the house and enjoy your rent kind of day. But Sunday's the day I can really, take in some fucking baseball. I got a standing desk now. I think I've said that before. But I've got a standing desk. We're about to pump that motherfucker up because I need to get through this quickly because I want to have these recorded before Amanda comes home so that I can just edit them. We're going to the Improv tonight. We're gonna watch Cam Patterson at the fucking Improv. Also, I plugged my boy Larry White, another hilarious comedian. He's gonna be there tonight too. I've given Larry enough free press already on my big scale podcast, as you can see. We got a standing desk over here. You think we're fucking around? We're absolutely not. But I promised some ball talk, so let's run through some talking about ball. So, April 6th, we're going to run through these. If it sucks, sorry. Oh, God. All right, April 6th. What was cool about April 6th, Adam? Well, we had 9 one-run games on April 6th. Whoa, isn't that crazy? The Nationals beat the Diamondbacks 5-4. Paul DeYoung, ISU alum, who I had the pleasure of meeting. Great Cardinal. Not all Cardinal fans think that, but I do. He had a double in the third. He had 2 hits on the day, and that pushed his Nats over, I believe. And I told you, if it's shit, sorry. And but yeah, man, Paul DeYoung, love that guy. And he was a difference maker that day for the Nats. He ended up getting hit in the face by a ball a little bit later down, so I hope he's doing a lot better from that, big dog. I did not look, but again, we're not going to stop to correct. If I keep addressing that, we're just going to keep losing time. I'm done addressing it. You guys know what's going on. We got to do this quick. I got notes. Okay. Dodgers lost to Philly 8-7, and Edmundo Sosa, another former Cardinal, dyslexia. He was the difference maker in that game as well. He had a fielder's choice RBI. I believe it was a ground ball to third base. Shout out former Cardinals. If you want another former Cardinal, the Pirates beat the Yankees that day 5-4. Yes, we're talking about games multiple weeks ago. Who gives a fuck? I don't. Tommy Pham had an 11th inning walk-off single to beat the Yanks. Good for him. What else do we have here? The Detroit Tigers beat the White Sox 4-3. Sorry, White Sox, that blows. What do my notes say here? Bottom of the ninth. Something happened in the bottom of the ninth. What a surprise. Anyway, oh my God. The Mets. What'd the Mets do? They won 2-1 that day. We're risking it all here. We're finishing the podcast on the phone because I got an error message from my fucking audio recording system. I need to clear space on my computer. I was on a roll, if you want to call it that. But we're finishing this on the phone. If it cuts together shitty, I'm sorry, but also, deal with it. Sorry. So anyway, where did we leave off? This is so fucking weird. I'm just holding my phone now. And so yeah, we talk. Oh yeah, the difference maker in that Mets Blue Jays game, a 5th inning hit by pitch. Good job, Andres Jimenez. I believe that that got a run in. So congratulations. Other highlights: the Padres beat the Cubs 8-7. Congratulations, get fucked. Tampa Bay lost to the Texas Rangers 4-3. Jonah Heim had a walk-off in that game off Edwin Ucita. Edwin is a receiver. He is a reliever on the Tampa Bay Rays, who I have a lot of faith in going into this season, thinking he could take the closer job from Peter Fairbanks, but I think he has not been good so far this year, so that is a bummer. But he's got time to turn it around. Anyway, Joe Heim, he had a rough one last year, so neat to see for him. Blah 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 blah. Who cares? The Giants beat the Seattle Mariners 5-4. Let's see here. Who did it? Randy Arozarena looks like he did it. It was 4-4 in the ninth. Oh no, sorry. Randy Arozarena tied the game, it looks like, and then Wilmer Flores had the walk-off. Congratulations. And then yeah, my Cardinals lost game 1. I told you in the previous episode that they blew the first game before getting their back blown out by the Red Sox. That happened. But my Birds lost 5-4 as well, due to a Brian Abreu pinch hit and walk off in the 10th inning. So fun stuff there. Lots of one-run games. Lots of one-run games. If you want a very old podcast episode to go listen to, that's in this vein, episode 12. It's about a game where I was watching the Cardinals versus the Rockies, and that game was literally 1-0, and we lost to the fucking Rockies. So, that was a very spirited episode, and I just reminds me, one-run games, I think about that one all the time because literally any swing can change the entire game, and you sit there watching it the whole fucking time, and you're like, "Oh, anything can happen," and then when nothing happens, good or bad, and it just stays that way, and then the game ends, then you're just like, great. What am I doing now?" So the Sunday after that, April 13th, we had less one-run games, but we had 4 shutouts. You wanna know what they are? Of course you wanna know what they are. The St. Louis Cardinals did something positive that day. They beat the Phillies 7-0. Jordan Walker hit a home run. Zach Wheeler, who's usually pretty good, gave up 4 runs, and the Cardinals won. Jordan Walker hit a pisser, I tell you. He knocked the hell out of that ball, and the Cardinals won. Congrats. The New York Mets beat the shit out of the Athletics. That's a shame. I like the Athletics. And they won 8-0. What happened? God, I mean, they shut him out. Mark Vienta, yeah, I mean, you can see they shut him out. They fucked him up. And oh my God, what a format. Jesus Christ. Mark Vientos and Brett Beatty did hit home runs though. Not They did not hit home runs. That's literally a lie. I'm going through this too fast and I was not properly prepared, but we got to get this recorded. Otherwise, it's just another day where there's not a fucking episode and people are like, "Oh, is Adam still doing his podcast? Uh-huh, where is it?" Well, here it is. It's happening and we'll get better, I promise. But Mark Vientos, Brett Beatty, they both started the season pretty shit. Mark Vientos is kind of hurt now, but Brett Beatty has been a lot better, and he did good in that game. That's what you need to know. Cardinals just lost 7-6, coming in hot. Hey, there we go. April 21st, the St. Louis Cardinals lost to the Atlanta Braves 7-6. We'll get into that at the end because I'm sure it was for a really good fucking reason. Anyway, the Reds beat the Pirates 4-0 that same day. Hunter Green dropped his ERA down to .98 with 8 strikeouts as well. He's fucking crazy good. I've been on the Hunter Green train for a long time. It's almost 6:30. Amanda's probably pretty close. We got to get this puppy done. Hunter Green, really fucking good. You should watch him. I've been on him for a while. I could check my sources. If you've known me, you know that. Hunter Green's a dog. I've always believed in him despite the Reds. Padres beat the shit out of the Rockies. What else is new? The Padres are good this year. They won 6-0 on April 13th. I know you were dying to ask. And they were up 4-0 in the first. So, Rockies fans, it was abysmal from there. I'm sorry. 420. This was yesterday. This was Easter. This was the stoner holiday. I celebrated. I know that everybody else did too. Ha ha ha. Anyway, what the hell happened on 420? We had a football score. We had 24-2. The Reds beat the shit out of the Orioles. Charlie Morton, I am sorry for the assault that happened to you on the Lord's Day, but he gave up a bunch of runs. I think he was hurt, and ooh man, 24-2, literally a football score. Another Adley Rushman hit a home run. That happened in the eighth inning. It was 20-1 before that. So there you go. The Reds then scored four more runs for fun and said, just in case you thought, go fuck yourself. There's my commentary. The A's, hey, another blowout loss on a Sunday. A's, let's stop doing this. To the Brewers, 14-1. Jeffrey Springs, the A's starter, also got injured. Logan Henderson, who I believe is a rookie for the Brewers, 9 strikeouts, absolutely did up the Athletics. And what the hell happened? Oh, yeah, one of the A's relievers, a guy that they call Doc, I hope, gave up 5 earned runs. He did not help either. The other pitchers did okay, besides him and Springs. Uh, what else on Sunday 420? We had 6 one-run games this day. How about that? The Guardians beat the Pirates 5-4 in extra innings. Royals over the Tigers 4-3 in extra innings. Diamondbacks over the Cubs 3-2 in 11 innings. The Dodgers beat the Rangers 1-0. It took a Freddie Freeman 8th inning sac fly to make that shit happen. And then the Nationals beat the Rockies 3-2. We're almost there, I promise. Rookie Zach Veen hit his first bomb in that one. I think it was the first. If it's not, fact check me. You can go bitch me out at the Bullpen Podcast on Instagram. There you go. Shameless plug. The Angels beat the Giants 5-4. Zach Neto had a hit, at least one, and then Joe Adell with a bases clearing double down the left field line won the fucking game for him. 4-1 going into that inning. Joe Adell said, hold my beer, and I'm going to hit this puppy down the line. Zach Neto's going to score the winning run, and the Angels actually might have a fucking chance this year. Who knows? Ron Washington, I believe in you. Last game, we're almost there. The Padres beat the Astros on the road. San Diego's now 16-6. They're scary. Tatis hit a home run near the end to seal it. Gavin Sheets continues to have a good fucking year. Oh, what else happened, man? I think that's it. That's it. 6 one-run games yesterday. It was Sunday. I watched some baseball, but I mostly just enjoyed my Easter and did whatever, It was 420. It was Easter. I enjoyed my day. I hope you did too. And I hope you enjoyed this episode that finished on my phone, looking at 19%. And yeah, I'm just watching the little wave forms go on my voice memos app. So hopefully this doesn't cut together too shitty. Sorry if the quality for this back chunk of the podcast is different and not good. Again, I just had to get this recorded. So I've got shows coming up April 27th, April 28th, Broadwater Theater, and then I believe it's the Fourth Wall. I'm doing another roast, roasting my boy Sonny. Love Sonny. Hard to roast him. Very likable guy, but it'll be a fun show. So, um, God, I chewed through this very quickly, and I appreciate you guys listening. However, this turns out. Again, man, we're not fucking around anymore. Episodes are gonna be flowing out like Mount Rushmore. We're gonna just leave that there. I was trying to think of a geyser or something in my head, and I said Mount Rushmore. Anyway, dog, thank you for listening. I will be back very soon after this one as well. The comedy will continue. Baseball is in full swing. So much baseball left, dude. Get fucking excited. If you haven't left a rating on this puppy, on this podcast puppy yet, what the fuck am I even saying? But go ahead, leave one, leave one. I'd appreciate it. Also the podcast is on Instagram at the Bullpen Podcast, trying to grow it over there. I also talk about my stand up and shit. I'll post it on there too. So God forbid if you're in Los Angeles, you want to watch me be on stage and either do great or not, then you have the opportunity. So, and thank you for the opportunity to close out this podcast finally with this Midwestern ass goodbye. Again, if you're listening, I sincerely appreciate it. We'll have a lot more episodes coming up soon. Lots of fun shit to talk about, as always. I had a blast, and I hope you did too. And yeah, have a great fucking night.